connection, identification of the gaps, and the conclusion. For the connection is I had a broader connect with the community service and for the civil responsibility. And the identification of gap, I had the instruction which I had for the new volunteers. While I'm having informal guidance for the extent, a formal orientation program would happen for me to volunteer certification. And for the conclusion is it was helping the temple for reinforcement for the value of community service. And these are the pictures which I had during the community service in the temple. And the next one is blood donation, which is happened in MSU. So blood donation is a contribution of health and wealth for being for others. And for the reflection of teaching, I had a lot of things like educating uh, for my own self because I'm a person who always give blood for every 6 months. And for reflection of teaching, it shows a highlight the importance of how clear an information can be because many of them have a fear of the process. And the connection is it is for the public health and criticized for stable blood supply. And it helped me for the medical treatment and emergency responses. So it has a very good connection. And for identification of gaps, I have a lack of awareness and motivation that general public doesn't have the uh, enthusiastic to go and have a blood donation. And for the conclusion is blood donation is very vital step to make us think like we have healthier, we can be more religions of the community. And the next one is the sigil which I got from the MSU, and this is a picture of my PEC for the blood donation. And the next one is sexual talk. For the personal reflection, I was having an eye opener experience which held the public health for a thing. And for reflection and action, I had a facilitating for this talk as a more important in creating a safe and open environment where the participants feel comfortable in discussing about this kind of sensitive topics. And for the reflection of teaching, it involved a lot of sensitivity and respect clarity things like accurate and representative in non-judgmental manner, and it have a very fostering and understanding acceptable. And for the connection, the sexual health education is very direct, linked to outcome publicity, and it helps us to reduce the rate of sexual transmit and unintentional pregnancy. And for the identification of gap, there are lack of accessibility and resources for the training educators in sexual health, and this gap needed to be closed. And for the conclusion, sexual health talks are very essential for promoting well-being and prevent health issues. And this is the picture of my sexual health which happened at MSU. And the next one is physical activity. And this is my personal favorite because I went for caving. Caving is about more challenging activity which is pushes to my physical limit. And for reflection and action, I had very caving expedition which requires a lot of preparation mentally and physically. And for reflection on teaching, I had some caving and safety preparations for that. And teaching properties technique and ensurance everyone aware of their rituals and how they mitigate individual for the second and experience. And for the connection, we have a lot of adventure sports. It offers a zoological and ecosystemic rare scene, and it's inspired a very greater thing. For the identification of gap, the one gap which I almost feel is it's very training for beginners, and it have to be resources for beginner friendly. And the conclusion is caving is a very rewardable adventure that is challenged physically and mental limits, and it have to be very forces a deeper connection to the mental and the natural world. This is a picture which I had during the caving, and this is a football activity. The football activity, I'm a footballer, so it has a very fun and physical demanding activity. So on the reflection and action, I had the patience, discipline, and collaboration, which improved my practice session every time with my skills and understanding. For the reflection of teaching, it emphasized the importance of clear communication, motivation, and for the connection. Football ties a physical education like sports psychology, and it demonstrates how a good team can get into a physical and social skill. And for the identification of gap, they were addressing this disparity could be more individual benefit for the participation in the sports. And we have various level of access quality training. And for the conclusion, the football is more than sports to me because I'm a sports person. It's a very competitive activity, enhance of physical and fitness, social connection, and moreover, it's mental. And for the reflection highlight, the multi-phase benefit of the diverse activity. from community service to sports. And this is the picture which I had during my community football game. And thank you. That's my slide for PEC 800.